Hi, friends. Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room. It is Wednesday, November the 20th, and I am here early on a different day with the paper pumpkin kit for November. Just waiting for Facebook to catch up here. There we go. So I tried to go live last night, but we had such a terrible storm that I couldn't. Our power was out. It wasn't out for long. It was only out for about, well, it went out twice and it was out for a total of about 3.5 hours, maybe at the most. But because of when it interfered with my Facebook Live, which I thought was just really rude. But that's okay. I'm live now. And yes, I will be live in 3.5 hours at 7:30 Pacific time with tonight's fun fold card. Because is it a fun fold tonight or a technique? You're gonna have to join me and find out. Okay, so almost the end of November. The last chance list for the September to December catalog may be coming soon. Hi, Kim. We haven't had word about that yet. I do know that if you're wanting to get stuff to your house before Christmas, December the 11th is the last day Stamping Up suggests placing your order to get it in time. Now, they are shipping. So today's the 20th. Right now, they're about 6 days behind in shipping, but there's a weekend in there. So technically, it's only 4 days behind in shipping. I'm impatiently waiting for them to ship my new catalog pre-order stuff. I can't wait. Got new stuff coming, and it'll probably come just in time for me to pack up and head north for Christmas. Oh, well. So I'm going to flip you around, and we are going to have some fun with the November Paper Pumpkin Kit. This one is called Filled with Love. I did open it already because I wanted to find out what the coordinating colors are, but they're all here on the box. Pool Party, Flirty Flamingo, Poppy Parade, and Shaded Spruce are the coordinating colors. Now, this is the one that has not been popular with people because it's 3D. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get 8 of these little stockings. And I won't be using them tonight because I'm going to make card alternatives, but to use them, you just fold over the top like that. And then you decorate them. That's what they're supposed to look like if you decorate them according to the instructions. I have seen them. They're very narrow, so they're hard to do this with, but you can pop them inside out. If you don't want this red stitching to show, then you can pop them inside out. Where's my bones folder? That'll be good. And use them like this. And then you still have this, but if you roll it over like they tell you to, of course, you're going to hide that lovely striped area. So roll it over, fold it down, and then roll it up. You'll get a smaller stocking this way, but it's really cute. So there you go. That's another way to use these. Of course, you would take more time and you would do the folds properly and, So there's an alternative. So there's the original way. There's an alternative. And then I have also seen some people have taken this, cut it off right here, gathered it with some ribbon, and then it becomes a little hat. Oh, you haven't got your paper pumpkin yet, Kim? Oh, So it becomes a little hat. You could take this and cut it into strips and have like a floppy thing up there. Let me put an elastic on here. Because I saw this, I think it was Rachel Tessman showed this one. And she cut them off just below the heel there, turned it into a little hat, and then you could make a box inside here. And you could do the box probably an inch by 2 inches and turn it into a little treat holder in there. So I thought that was a kind of cool idea. Can also do that and use it as a wine bottle topper. So on top of a bottle of wine and put the tag on there and make it into Merry Christmas. So there's a few different ideas floating around out there how to use these. I haven't decided what I'm due with them yet. We're going north for Christmas, and I have to get a hold of, we're being hosted for Christmas dinner at some friend's house, friends of our son and daughter-in-law. And I'm going to get a hold of them and find out how many kids are going to be there. Maybe I can do this, make it into this way, make it into a little treat holder and put a little box and put some chocolate, and then we can put them at their place settings at the Christmas table. I thought that would be kind of cool, but I haven't had time to figure out the box yet, so that's why we're not doing it. We're doing a couple of card alternatives, and I have a couple of ideas in my head already, so I'm kind of excited to see if they work. So as usual, this has step-by-step instructions of how to do all of the tags. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 8 tags. And it looks like you can mix and match them. So you have a stamp set. I don't know what's going on with mine. It's got this orange stuff on there, and I'm assuming that it just needs to be cleaned. Oh, there it is. I got my cleaner. I don't know. It says Merry Christmas, to from, sending lots of cheer, filled with joy, holly jolly, from Santa. And then there's some ornaments and stuff in there as well. So that's going to be fun to use. Put that over there so I don't lose it. I don't know why my voice is all gravelly all the time. Anybody got any ideas? Okay, the ink spot is Poppy Parade. So I've got my big ink pad out. And let's put that over there. I already opened this because I had to get the instructions out so I knew what the colors were. So there's not a lot of supplies with this one. Let's just take that. Oh, that's the. I was going to say, there's more paper back there, but that's the artwork for the stamp set. So that's what the stamp set is. We'll turn it over this way. I like that Merry Christmas. That is really pretty. So I'm going to save that over there. And then there's tags. And I was watching a video from Stamping Up last week, I think it was, and they had one of the designers on there, and she was talking about these die cuts, these laser cuts, and she said if you put the sheets all together and pop them all out at the same time, then there's less of a chance of you having issues ripping. It's all right with these ones because they're nice and big, but some of the laser cut pieces are quite small and fragile. So she said, just pop them all out at the same time. Well, doesn't that make sense? So there's 4 pool party and there's 4, they said flirty flamingo, but it's not flirty flamingo. I'm sure that's what it said. Let's have a look. Yep, it says flirty flamingo. So I'm sure they think that's flirty flamingo. So we have that, and that. And that. So has anybody made up their paper pumpkin kit yet? I know Kim is still waiting for hers. There. Now there is some toppers as well. So I'm going to pop out 4 toppers. So I just got out one of each. One of them I have to have a double for the thing that I want to make. So I'm going to get out. And then the other one I'm planning on using 3 on the card. 5. All right. Now I think I will use this one. So I need to get another one of those out. So I want to make a spinner card. Put those over there just in case I need them. So I'm going to use these 3 on a different card. And I'm going to make a spinner card out of this one. Hey, Polly. You saw a cute alternative card? Yeah, there's been some really fun ones out there. I have not seen anybody do this yet. So hopefully this will give you even more ideas. This one kind of popped into my head the other night when I couldn't sleep. Sometimes I can't sleep. I sit there and plan cards. Okay, so I need to get some twine. And I will get. I don't know which one I'm going to use, so I'll get out. Probably white or vanilla. Because vanilla is one of the colors in here. So either white or vanilla we'll use. Okay, now in here is these little pins that you're supposed to use to put your labels onto the stockings. And I'm not going to use them, but I'll show you. They look like little light bulby things, and they're just like a regular safety pin. And then you put it through the hole on there and attach it to your stocking. But I will use those when I do the stockings for the kids at the Christmas table. But this, I want to do this. So now, what color shall we use for the base? And shall we put some designer paper on there? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe this. This is Snowy Seas. Will that go? That'll work, won't it? That will kind of sort of match. I like this paper, and I haven't used it a lot. Maybe we'll use that. Let's just see if there's a different one in there that would work. Oh, this one would work too. Okay, so I'm going to put a front on the card, like designer paper on the card. Which one do you think I should use? I'm leaning towards this one. Does anybody out there want to comment and let me know what you think? Which one you think I should use? I don't really like. There's also this one. No, don't like that one. That's not happening. I haven't used this designer paper a lot, which is truly sad. I like the pinks. I think I do too, Kim. I think we'll use the pink. All right. My paper trimmer here because I need to cut me a piece that is, and I like this because it's not directional, so we can change our mind and orient the card differently once we get it all cut. Oops. So I'm going to cut a piece that is 5 1/4 by 4. There we are. Okay, so have you guys? Yes, Polly said the one on the left as well. Good choice, you guys. Okay, so you guys made spinner cards before? They're really easy. Now, I'm thinking a white card base. I have one. So they'll be on there like that. Then a spinner in the middle like that. And then Peaceful Seasons dies. I have a couple cut in here. Let's see if any of these ones will work. Probably not, because I think they're the wrong color. I need to do one in Poppy Parade. Well, that one would work. That one's real red. That one would work. Or we can do white on red. Or on a piece of Poppy Parade. That would work too. Okay. Nobody is saying whether they have done a spinner card before, so we will just go with it, and I'll show you how to do it because they're really easy. Okay, so when you put your designer paper on, you need to go all the way around the outside, and then you need to go down the middle because we're going to cut a hole in the middle. Hang on, I'm thinking. Can you hear the wheels go around and around? Yeah, I just put adhesive on here, and now I'm in trouble because I have to cut the hole in it first. So that's not going to work. What can I put on there? I'm just going to cut another piece. Okay. So don't do what I was doing before. You want to do this. I'm just going to use some temporary adhesive. Now this is Herma Seal, and it is temporary adhesive. And I'm going to put it on here like this. Now this will only work if you're using it will work with anything that cuts a hole in there. Where did I put my circles? I know I got them out. But it's really a lot easier to line up if you have a circle. Maybe that is not like the deckled ones. There we go. That one will do. Maybe we'll put a frame around it with that one. All right, so now decide where you want your hole. So I'm going to have my Christmas down here like this. So I'm going to go up a little bit. There we go. Oh, and of course, I didn't have it down where I wanted it, or upside down. I had the cutting edge up, so I have to redo it. There we go. All right. Now we're going to get some Post-it pieces just to hold it in place because I just realized I didn't get my machine either. Oh, well, those are no good. Apparently, those ones are worn out. Let me just cut a new one. I'm having one of those days. I've been working on scheduling all my classes for January and February. Oh my. All right. Get in the machine. Get in the machine. So I'm going to run this through and cut through the designer paper and through the cardstock. And make sure when you run it through that it's open like this because you don't want to cut this one. You just want to cut the front one. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to pull this off. And pop that out. Now, because I didn't put adhesive on there, this will come apart, except where I had the temporary adhesive, but that's okay. That'll come off. So now I have these two pieces that I can use for something else. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is use it on another card. Of course, I don't want to use it on this card. Okay, now you take this and you take some twine and measure about that much. And I need my tear and tape. Oops. And I'm going to put a piece of tear and tape at the top and a piece of tear and tape at the bottom. Hi, Alice. So not only are you getting an idea for this month's paper pumpkin, but you're learning how to make a spinner card. And these are really super fun. Now you take your twine and you want to be in the middle. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to line this up on my grid paper. So I've got it lined up down here. You can't see. Hang on, let me tip my phone just a little bit there. Okay, so I've got it lined up on my grid paper so that this is right in the center. And then all I have to do is attach it at the top, then pull it tight and attach it at the bottom, right on that dark line. So now I know it's in the middle. Okay, go back up. There we go. I did do a spinner card before with the bee. Just forgot about it. Oh, cool. It's all right. Okay, now I'm taking my tear and tape. I'm going over top of it again. And that way it holds your twine right where you want it and it doesn't fall off, because this is going to have some torque on it when you get your the spinny part happening. Now we can put our designer paper on. Just like that. And then you want to put some around the rest of the sides of your hole. Now I'm going to remove that tear and tape so that there's adhesive at the top and the bottom, but I like to put adhesive on it, that way it doesn't flap in the wind or. Hello, Emma from Northwest Indiana. It's going to be a spinner card. Welcome, Emma. Have you made a spinner card before? So now I'm going to line the hole up with the hole again and trying to keep it straight as well. Oh, it actually almost worked. Woohoo! So there we go. We have our hole with the spinner string in the middle. Now, hold this. So now, usually what you have to do is stamp and color and embellish, but ours are already done for us with this kit, so I don't have to do anything. I'm going to put some tear and tape down the center. Not tear and tape, sorry. Stamp and seal down the center. And then I'm going to pop it underneath here. Now, I'm going to hold this up because I don't want it to touch the stamp and seal yet. And I'm going to line up the point and the center like that. And that attaches it to there. Now I'm going to put some tear and tape over top of that as well, just to hold it in place. There we go. It's a first. Oh, good. They're really easy. The hardest part is remembering not to do what I did at the beginning. Don't put your paper on. You have to put your paper on with some temporary adhesive or just lay it on there or cut your paper and your card base separately. That works too, depending on what you're putting on it. Okay, now I'm putting adhesive on the rest of this. Okay, I shouldn't have put adhesive on there, but that's okay. We'll do it this way. Because you can either use dimensionals or adhesive. So if you use dimensionals, then it's going to be 3D. But I think that'll be okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now we'll put some on here too. And you'll see in a minute why I'm putting so much adhesive on here. Because when you get this on and you spin it, there's lots of torque on this. So you don't want to have, first of all, you don't want to use cheap adhesive because you will be disappointed when your card falls apart. Now you're going to put this on, you're going to line it up exactly on top of the other one. Like that. Ah, of course it's off center on the bottom. There we are. Okay, are you ready? Do you want to see the spinner part now? So you open the card. So before you put it in the envelope, you do this. You open the card and you wind it up. This is why you had to have all that adhesive, because you get lots of torque on that string. And then you put it in your card like this or in your envelope. And then when your recipient opens it, hang on, you ready? Did you see that twist? Isn't that fun? I love spinner cards. So you wind it up, you lay it down. I'll open it this way so you can see. I'm sorry. It's the small things that amuse me. Okay, now we're going to put this on. And that's going to go right about there. But all I'm going to do is put adhesive on the bottom here. I don't, and on each of the ends, because I want that I want to be able to spin that twine. So that this. Excuse me while I take a little sip. Cranberry juice. I love cranberry juice. Okay, so now we're going to put, first of all, I'm going to get my silicone mat because I don't want to get it glue on the back side of the inside of my card. We're going to put this on here like this. Right. Now, you could make this hole a little bit bigger so that you could put your hook down a little bit from the top. Okay, there's one. Now you open it up. Well, actually, you don't have to open it up. You just spin it because that's what you do. You spin it. And we're going to put the other one right on top of that one. Like that. And because they're Tombow, I can move them around. And I was going to give that a couple of minutes to dry there before I start winding it up. Okay, now I want to get a piece of Poppy Parade that's 1x4. Oh, I got real red. That's not going to do. No, 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 no. I grabbed the wrong one. Need a piece. That is 1x4. Oh, you're welcome, Tim. Okay, 1. by 4. Now I'm going to make it 1 by 3 7/8 because I don't want it to go all the way across. I want it to be like that. And then I already got the white Christmas. Now I don't believe this has adhesive sheet on it, so let me check. Nope. Okay. Apparently, I decided not to put adhesive sheet on this one. I think I was just cutting it out to see what it was all about. Do you guys cut extras and store them in your containers with your dies? Sometimes it's all there waiting for us and we don't even have to cut them out. There we go. Okay, let that dry somewhere out of my way. Now, for the inside, got a piece of white. Oh, good, Emma. Make sure you go to my VIP group. The link is in the description of the video. Join our VIP group and put it in my Share It Saturday. You may win a card from me. Okay, so on the back side of that paper, the back side of this one is the big ones, but there is one of these papers has small snow globes, or there is snowmen, or there's penguins. Uh-oh. Where's the small snow globes? They must be in the other paper, are they? No, there they are. Okay, so on the inside, what should I put in there? Should I put a snow globe? Should I put a couple of penguins, or should we put a snowman on the inside? Tell me which one you think I should put. And while you're doing that, I'm going to put my Christmas together. One of these days you'll have some pre-done. Yeah, you will, Alice. Just remember, I've been doing this a long time. And first of all, you have to get over the fear of die cutting just for the fun of die cutting. Some people don't like cutting things out if they're not going to use them. But it's good to do that because then you have them when you need them. Got to get it straight here. It's not straight. Come on, up there. There we go. Now I don't have the top of the eye, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I can trim it down just a little bit. Let's do that. Okay, we have snow globe from Alice and penguin from Emma, and Kim says snow globe. Okay, I'm just going to trim this off a little bit here. I don't want it too big. Maybe I'll try to. I'm going to probably regret doing this, but I'm going to make it a little bit narrower too, instead of 1 inch. Oh, there we go. Snow globes are cool. Okay. Ah, it cut crooked. Or is it just my eyeballs? Maybe it's just my eyeballs. Okay, snow globes it is. Maybe snow globe and a penguin. Just want to make sure I don't have some of this paper just sitting in here already cut, because I know I've done this before. But I might have used them all. I might have done a special thing for my team using the snow globes. I like that one. No, I like this one better. This one's got snowflakes on it to match the front. A snow globe and a penguin. Okay, and I'm going to cut right up. Usually I leave a little bit of paper around it, but I want to do it right up close so I don't have that blue or green in behind there. These don't take too long. If you have the bundle, the Snowy Days bundle, you have the dies that will cut these out. I don't. I never did get that one. Okay. Static electricity. Oh my. Okay, so there's our inside. There's our snow globe. And we just grab a penguin friend. This one. It'll look like he's going to visit his friend because he's the same penguin. We may not use this, but if not, I'll put it on the front. Let's give that a quick cut. And as far as I know, even in the bundle, there's no dies for these guys. A couple of years ago, we had a stamp of a penguin, and it was so much fun to play with. I say play, create with, but I am creating to me is fun. I like it's playing. Okay, those feet are a little finicky. Just saying. So who's going to come back at 7:30 and join me for a fun fold? It's weird that I go live twice on one day, but today is the only day this week I have to do my paper pumpkin. And I wanted to do it because I had these ideas for these cards. This is the most difficult one. The other one is going to be relatively easy, I do believe. Right now, I have to cut the snowflake pom-pom out. There we are. All right. There's that. Should we do that with them? That's cute. What if we put a strip of this paper and then put these on here? Yes, I like that better. It makes them look like they're sitting on something. And this is the paper that cut off from the 12 by 12, so why not use it, right? Off of me. Man, this adhesive sticks to your fingers. I always tell my hubby, if I ever go missing, just take one of my cards apart because underneath it will be my fingerprints and DNA. All right. Putting a bit of Tombow on here. And put this dude down. Like that. Good. I'm glad some of you are going to join me tonight. I don't even remember what I'm doing. Isn't that sad? Right. Greetings of the season, and we're going to put it's the most wonderful time of the year. I haven't even used the stamp set that belongs to this. We'll put Merry Christmas on there. Oh my, I have such a mess. That's the only thing about this doing paper pumpkin kits is everything gets backed up. So this is just another way to use that Christmas die. If you cut the top out and put gold in behind it, it's recessed instead of popped up. It's pretty that way too. Okay. There we go. Now, get the Merry Christmas off of here. I'm going to try and clean that. I don't know what that orange stuff is that's on there. Anybody else get their kit and have that orange stuff on there? I don't know what it is. Something to do with the manufacturing. Black. I want to put Merry Christmas down here. And then I'm going to have to get the Merry from Greetings of the Season. Perfect. Yes. Okay, let's use that. There's glue on my paper. Everything's going to get glued down. I need a piece of So shall I put the Merry? I'm going to put this on here like this. And then I want to put Merry on there. Should I put it on a piece of Poppy Parade or a piece of white? Which color do you think I should use? I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. Little baby ones, because that's what I've got here. So I'm doing another change. If you guys have been around a while, you know that I did a bunch of changes in September to dates and times and classes and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm doing another change in December. So the first change is that my Monday morning will be at 10 o'clock instead of 9:30, starting December the 2nd. So that's next week. Is that next week? No, it's 2 weeks. Oh, thank goodness. Red on white paper. Yes, Kim says red on white. See, this is going to show through here too. When I put this on here, we put this in. See, it's going to show the words in behind it. Isn't that cool? Okay, let's put this in. And then I'll get a piece of white for the Merry. And the other thing, you're going to have to come back on the 2nd of December and find out, because I'm not announcing that one ahead of time. And I've got my classes planned for January and February. I know what bundles and things I'm using. I don't know what's black there. I don't know what that is. Okay, now, should we put a frame around here? I'm thinking white. Grab my white. I got a piece that's big enough for that big. That. And that's going to go, and then I'm going to put this inside it, like that, and use Post-it to hold it together on there. Now, let me hold it up so I can see. Oh, I got it pretty straight. All right. So I'm going to put a frame around that hole now. You could see how Poppy looks. Yes, I could. I could definitely do that, Emma. So now, this cuts out this really cool frame that will finish off our hole like that. See what a difference that makes, eh? Just by adding that little tiny piece of cardstock to the hole. Yep. Okay, we'll get some Get some glue on here, and I'm gonna put it on while the glue is still wet, because then I can move it around and make it match. If I wait till it dries, then it's a little bit more difficult to line it all up. Oh yeah, and of course today everything goes well and it lines up the first time. Okay, put this on there to keep that like that. Now, got a piece of Poppy Parade. Where did I put my Poppy Parade cardstock? Oh, I lost my package of Poppy Parade cardstock. There it is. I think I got an itty bitty piece in here. Itty bitty piece there. And I need Mary. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Just that little bit of extra frame. I could have done a gold one there too. Gold would be nice. Okay, so Mary. It's thinking black. You need a little bit of black to break up all the pinks on there. So we'll just stamp that right there like that. And we'll stamp it on here as well. I don't think I'm going to like the red. I think the white. Right, scissors. Cut this. Cut this. Okay, then we'll have that. Or which one do you like best? And while you're deciding, I'm going to do a little cleanup because I have to do our second card here. It's been an hour and I only got one card done. But it's done now. Nobody has an opinion. Oh, there they come. White, white, white. Yes, I agree. And I think I'm going to leave it flat and tuck it down underneath a little bit instead of popping it up. So just a bit of Tombow on the back. Now I'm going to grab my snowflakes and my peppermints, and then we'll decide which ones we want to put on there. Okay, so this is going to go right there. There we go. There's our card. I didn't do the envelope, but you know, I'll just fussy cut another snow globe out. So there, you wind it up, put it in your envelope, and when they open it up, it goes, that's fun. I love it. Now, shall we put peppermints on there, or shall we put some snowflakes on there? Snowflakes. Snowflakes. These are online exclusive. They've been around. I think we got them last year. And they come in 2 different sizes. So, or 3 different sizes. So there's these great big huge ones. I'm going to move that over here. And then I'm going to move that one up there. And then we're going to put one of these big ones down here. Like that. There we go. I don't have the little shaker snowflakes. No, I don't have those, Alice. Sometimes I can't get everything, although I would like to. All right, there's our card. There's our shaker card. Snowflakes with the dot of the eye in Christmas and a peppermint elsewhere. Oh, I can put an iridescent. Where are they? Where are they? Iridescent pearls. You don't like that not having an eye? It's okay. I can fix that. There we go. There we go. And there's the inside. So cute. Okay, second card. I want to use these. So there's 3 of these. And my thoughts are to line them up on my card. It'll be a hamburger card. And to line them up like that. White. I haven't decided what to put on the. And then we have these we can use. Do this. I'm not thinking I like this. Oh, oops, there's 2 there. 2. 1 there. 1 there. That. That. Might have to do it this way. Hmm. No, but I have this really cool punch. So let me just punch one out of white. I can find a piece to use. All of these pieces in here. There's one. Thanks, Emma. So I'm thinking of punching these 3 labels out and use them in behind. No, it's not big enough. It's going to look funny. It's going to look funny, honey. What if we did this and then did that and that and this? Nope. You can see that I'm still in the designing process for this card. Okay, well, let's get a card base. Maybe we don't need a layer on the front. Maybe we can do it right on the card base. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and put these on. What do you think? Kind of like that. Maybe we could use like a full-size white piece and put it through the machine with the snowfall sky embossing. So let me grab some white. Snowfall sky. And I'll cut 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then run this through, and I'm going to run it through right at the bottom so I get as much snow as I can. As much texture on that background as I can get. Look at this piece of paper has been hanging around and it was just attached to me. Okay. Wing that through. And we'll just pop that underneath there. Oh, yes. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, I lost my adhesive. Ah, fiddlesticks. I wasn't ready for that. Out another one. Come on. Should have known by the way it was acting that it was running out. Okay, so let's put the big amount. Do I want it on white? Yes, I want it on white. Or do I want it on Pool Party? Hmm. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. How close is Pool Party? It'll do. It'll do. Instead of doing white, I'm going to do Pool Party. I gravitate a lot to white. White on white on white with pops of color are my favorite. Okay, so before I do that, let's get some glue on these and get the lids on. Oops, not right this way. Just going to put some right at the top because when I put the dimensionals on them, I'll put one on the lid. Is that a lid? I guess it's my card. I can call it whatever I want, right? It's one. You have to love embossing folders for adding that little extra something to cards. Absolutely. What did we used to do before we had embossing folders? When I first started making cards, like 20 some years ago, there was no die cutting machines. There was no embossing. If you wanted to cut something, you had to do it with an X-Acto knife. And if you wanted to emboss something, you had to do it with a um, brass stencil, a stylus, and a light box. It was interesting. Okay, so now these have got a hole in them, and I have not popped that hole out, and I'm not going to. I want to make sure I put a little bit of glue on. Oh, it's the wrong glue. Oops. Right. Panic not. Panic not. I put the fine tip glue into one of these bottles because I was tired of it clogging up, and I was using the Umbrella Days bundle, and I wanted to give them patent leather like shiny boots. And I wanted to use the fine tip glue for that because it's awesome. So I put it into one of these little bottles and it works really well. As you saw, the glue just poofs out. Then I stick my finger in it. Good Lord. Okay, this is the blue one. That's a pink one. That's a pink one. We'll do pink one first. Don't put your finger in the glue, Mollet. It's going to go right almost to the very edge and up like that. And then the blue one. Just slightly away from that. You notice I haven't pushed them down yet. I want to be able to move them if I have to. This one. Oh, I wanted to put the holes at the bottom, and I didn't put the holes at the top, which is why I didn't push them down. Something told me you're going to have to move that Mollet. This one has to go over just a hint. So I did that wrong. When you're putting in 3 things, if you put in the outside ones first, then you know where to put the middle one. Okay, now this is going to go there. This is going to go here, and this is going to go down there. And then I'm going to put the Merry Christmas right up there. Oh, I'm so excited because this is exactly what my vision was when at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I was laying there unable to go to sleep because I had this card. I had these 2 cards in my head. My poor hubby, he's probably out there. It's 10 after 5. It didn't take long to do this card. He's probably out there going, oh my God, is she ever going to be quiet? It's dinner time. Of course, he makes dinner, so it's not like he has to wait for me to make it. I love the shapes of these things. They're really quite intriguing. Do I have any gold thread? Gold thread. I have gold thread. I have the new gold thread. What did I do with it? There it is. What do you want me to do with the gold thread, Emma? Put hangers? I should have done that before I put my white on. like that. Is that what you wanted me to do? Well, I'll see if I can get it underneath there. This stuff frays really bad. That one will be there. This one will be here. This one will be there. Oh, let's put one over there. This one down here. That's better. Probably should. The one I used on the spinner card should have been on here, I think. Okay. See if I can get this up. Because it has to go underneath here or it's not going to work. Okay, now I need to put some tape. Now don't watch me do this because this is contraband tape, just saying. But I have to be able to put it in here so I can put the ribbon on. Okay. This is the one that's going here. Of course, I didn't make it long enough. That one any longer. So that one needs to go in there. This one needs to go in here. This one needs to go in there. Blue dots. That or tie a bow. Too late. Too late. I'm not going to tie a bow. Oh, it's okay. This will work. Blue dot on there. Blue dot on there. Oops. Now, if this is going to work. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. Now, I take some tear and tape and put it over the end there so they don't go anywhere. There's about a 20-second delay, Emma. Oh, there is a delay. Okay. This one goes in the middle. And I'm not going to take the time to do the inside because I'm going to do just about the same as what we did on the previous one. This one goes on first because I really have to go have dinner before I have to be back here. So we'll put this one on first, and then this one on next. This one on last. Uh-oh. My tear and tape is going to show because this one is not long enough. I might have to, oops, get a longer piece. Take the tear and tape off of here. Did you know that if you roll this tear and tape, it will come off without taking your paper with you? See, it all comes up. Now I just have to put a longer one in here. I knew that one wasn't long enough, and I should have just dealt with it when I put it on there. There we go. Now it's too long, but I'd rather have it too long than not long enough. Yes. Glue dot, where are you? One glue dot. Hold this nice and tight. Yep. And piece of tear and tape over top of that to hold it in place. This is going to go right there like that. There you go. Pretty cool. Now, where's that? Merry Christmas. Oh, I put it on a block already. Going to have to change. Maybe the Merry Christmas can go right there on a piece of white. And I'm going to use black. I love this Merry Christmas. I may not get rid of this when it's over. I'll just trim it. I was going to try and figure out a die to use, but I think, and then we'll put that right there, like that, on dimensionals. And if we put the dimensionals at the top, then it can sit over top of that, those tags. Merry Christmas. Where'd I put the snowflake? Okay, let's use some more snowflakes. We'll put one up here, and we'll put one over there, and then we'll put one more up here. There we go. Our card is done. Well, what do you think? I'm excited that my vision came to life on this one and on this one. How exciting, eh? Now I have time to clean up before I'm live at 7:30. I'm trying to put this away because this unrolls. And it apparently it ties itself into knots too. Gosh. I will fix that later. Alrighty. Oops. So if you have enjoyed my video, please hit those emojis if you're watching on Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button right down there and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in 2 hours for another wonderful card from the craft room. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you real soon in my craft room. Stampin' Smiles. Bye for now.